Warriors, good morning. I was so unbelievably busy yesterday, I didn't even have time to get this news out. I'm a little discombobulated this morning because there's so much going on at a rapid pace. Everything is good, always, okay? Remember, everything's going to be all right. You are divinely protected. Now, the video I'm about to do today, I got to say I smiled. I chuckled a little bit when this came through because you'll see in some of my comments on Instagram, I said, JB, you've been telling us about this. I've been telling you this is coming. I've been telling you this is a political theater. And as you look this way at a pandemic, there's a whole other agenda going on this way, the biggest shift in generational wealth, okay? Now listen, Warriors, we are all probably interested in crypto, or we're in the crypto space, or you're probably a little woke, right? Now, do you understand that we are a small percentage of the population? And you could go to somebody with this information that I'm about to present to you. Now, this is old news. This happened 13, 14, 15 hours ago. But I didn't have time. We're literally so busy. We answered 400 messages yesterday. We're trying to answer every message. But do you realize you could take this information and you can present it to somebody, and they've been so predictive programming that they will ignore all the facts, figures, numbers, and logic. Now, the reason why you and I are feeling this way is because we're accessing the right hemisphere of our brain, which is God's consciousness. Now, I share with you guys, I love God. I follow the life of Jesus. I'm non-religious. If you have a religion, I love you. I judge no one. I don't judge anybody for their belief system or I follow the life of Jesus, the Bible, and God. I believe in a higher power, so if that turns you off, I'm probably not the right guy to follow. I pray about the information that I share, and I feel like I'm divinely guided. It is what it is. You like it, you like it. If you don't, comment down below, say what you mean, but don't say mean. But I'm Coach JB. I have a podcast called the Coach JB Podcast, one of the top motivation podcasts in the world, because what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind, will eventually become your words and become your reality. Also the owner of the 3T Warrior Academy and a supplement company and our Uncommon 1%. But let's get right into it. So, this may be old news to you, but as you know, I'm going to put the Coach JB flair on it because there's some other things that I want to show you. Everybody's going to show you the news. I'm going to show you the news, and I'm going to show you how my Warriors think. I not only have some news for you, which everybody's talked about already, but I'm going to spice it up a little bit, put a little hot sauce on it. I'm going to show you guys the Flare Network video that I slowed down. And so I got to give credit where credit is due. So I don't know if they want me to use their names, so I'm not going to use people's names. But in the Flare Network video, I did the first one. I broke that thing down, and I'm breaking down even further. Well, the new Flare Network teaser. Now, people are telling me it was a FUD video or a fake video. I guess that's the right word. And this was posted on the Flare Network's Twitter page. So this is their teaser from what I believe. But I'll tell you what, predictive programming is everywhere, Warriors. So I'm going to show you the news that came out yesterday that I told you guys it was a political theater. Then I'm going to show you the Flare Network video. And I'm going to show you some more information that's been flooding in from Warriors all over the world. So think about it. Now that we have Warriors all over the world working together, not only do I have 2 eyeballs, I have thousands of eyeballs sending me information. So watch this. Okay, so first of all, the news. Crypto markets jump on OCC approval for banks to use blockchain. Let me repeat that, Warriors. I've been saying this for over a year. Crypto markets jump on the OCC. Let's pause for a moment. JV, who's the OCC? Operation of Currency Control. Who is on the OCC? Brian Brooks. Where did Brian Brooks come from? Coinbase. He left Coinbase, one of the top cryptocurrency platforms, to become I think the second in charge, or in charge of the OCC. Excuse me. Correct me if I'm wrong. It's either second or I think he's in charge of the OCC. The OCC, let me read this one more time. Do you realize how important this is? Crypto markets jump on OCC approval for banks to use blockchain. So your baby mama's dad, your baby mama, your mom and dad, your grandma, all those people that have been clowning you about cryptocurrency prices jump Monday evening after U.S. Office of Comp Control of the Currency, OCC, letter approving U.S. banks to use public blockchain networks jumped nearly 12% on the letter's release, given Ethereum's dominance as a stablecoin payment settlement protocol. Bitcoin also gained 5%, and both leading cryptocurrencies almost fully retracted Sunday evening's losses. Okay, now this news is massive. Let me pause for just a moment and explain to you what this means. This means that banks now can get fully into the crypto game. Interest rates are low, right? The people are freaked out about fiat currency or the government issue currency. They're running into gold, silver, stores of value. So banks are now going to get into the crypto game. They're going to fee the crap out of you because they're going to move us closer to the central banks, to the CBDC, the central bank digital currency. I showed you yesterday that Ukraine is going to run their CBDC off of XLM, one of my other biggest holdings, right? That's why I'm invested in Ripple. That's why I'm invested in XLM. That's why I'm invested in Bitcoin. That's why I'm not a maximalist for any of them. I talk a lot about Ripple because I know a lot about banking. I'm an ex-vice president at a bank. I understand how unbelievably important RippleNet is, Spark is, Flare is, XRP is for the crypto space, specifically the banking, okay? Now here's my prediction. Okay, so crypto markets jump on OCC approval. Now let's watch the Flare Network teaser. Let me show you how my brain works. Now this was sent to me by my warriors. All the information from here on out was sent to me by my warriors. I constantly research, but they're starting to see how my brain works, and I realize there's thousands of people that their brain works like me, and I feel so special now. But all this information's coming out. Okay, so this was, I'm not going to mention people's names. I don't know if they want me to mention their names, so I want to respect their privacy because I'm putting stuff out there that could get shadow banned, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so this is the teaser for the Flare Network, the second teaser that came out. Now we have to rationalize this. There's only 12,279 people that have seen this out of 7 billion people in the world. So remember, we are a small percentage of the population. We are the uncommon 1%. Okay, we're the woke people, and that's okay. I'm sure you guys get a lot of judgment like I do, the black sheep of your family, thinking different, right? That's why we created a community of people that think alike, right? We have a Discord, we have all that stuff. So let's watch this video real quick. Okay, we're going to watch it in full speed. I just want you to watch this part, okay? So this is explaining exactly what Flare does, the protocol, and all that stuff, okay? So let me turn it down just a little bit because I know this video was a little frustrating before because it was so loud. So now watch how quickly things go, and then read what they're saying, okay? 1 second.
Uniswap is a fair token distribution model in which uses a stablecoin token to mine a pool of assets distributed in a smart contract over a
Make sure you read the paragraphs.
It enables the user to have an immediately available stablecoin currency.
Watch it.
Can be used like any other stablecoin.
Did you see that flash? Did you see what it said during that flash? Okay, now let's go back here. Crypto markets jump on OCC approval for banks to use blockchain. Okay, it's for banks to use blockchain, specifically stable coins. Okay, stable coins. Now watch this. Now I'm gonna catch this for you guys. Okay, let me just watch it one more time, just so you see how my brain works and how warriors' brains work.
Immediately available stablecoin currency can be used like any other stablecoin.
Okay, did you see that? Okay, now this may not mean anything, but let me know what you think. Okay, now watch this. Okay, that little flash that came up, look what it says. Look at that. That's what flashed before you could see it. You could see it if you were paying attention. To have an immediately available stablecoin currency, Flare USD can be used like any other stablecoin. Here's my prediction. XRP is going to be the bridge currency for the banks. For the banks to move just like Swift. This is going to be for us. This is going to be the stable coin. XRP, something with Flare, something is going to back the US dollar. That's my prediction. I could be completely off my rocker, but I believe XRP somehow, Ripple, something with it is going to back the US dollar. That is my prediction. Okay? Now this stuff was sent over to me by my warriors, so I'm going to go through this. So this is off of RippleNet's site. Okay, important right here. ISO 2022 evolved to meet the new global standard. The world is converging on a new global standard for modern cross-border payments. ISO 20222. Okay, that's from RippleNet's website. Let's go a little bit further. Okay, let's read this right here. ISO 222 evolved to meet the new global standard. The world is converging on a new global standard, payments ISO 222. Okay. Now, this was, I think it was a tweet, sorry. Who was this tweeted by? And ISO 22 is an opportunity for UK challenger banks to modernize their payment infrastructure, writes Polly Harrison of the FinTech Times. Quote, the possibility of creating new business models such as straight-through processing of payments and the facilitation of Onboarding new corporates requires firms to act. They need to scope the size and scale the impact of the severity of the ISO 20022 on their systems, processes, and data. Okay? All right, I'll leave you with this. ISO 20022 is an opportunity for UK challenger banks to modernize their payment infrastructure. ISO 20022 is predicted to be the world's major payment messaging standard by 2023. But beyond core payments processing, the new standard could open the door for new opportunities. A fan of these payments messaging standards is Mark Kane, financial services expert at PA Consulting, the global innovation and transformation consultant, here to explain the ISO. ISO 20022 is an internationally recognized standard for payments messaging, internationally recognized, and reporting that transforming the payment industry. While existing messaging type MT proprietary standards compete with each other, ISO 222 is unifying financial institutions. In fact, we predict that over 90% of the world's financial transactions will be using the standard by 2023. Financial firms that adopt ISO 222 common language will be able to communicate richer, more structured remittances data in the universally agreeable manner. This better data will help them improve accuracy in sanction screening and reconciliations, reduce the operational risk associated with the multiple messaging standards, and identify differentiated products, services, value propositions, and to meet the customer's needs. I've been saying this, Warriors. Banks need Ripple. Banks need Ripple. This is what they need right here. I've been saying this in my videos, and identify different products, services, and value propositions. I was in banking, it's all about value proposition to meet the customer's needs. Banks have to have a system like this, Warriors. They have to have a system. The political theater that's going on right now, think about it. Bitcoin got its designation as a currency. I'm fired up. Ethereum got its designation as a currency. They stopped at Ripple. They stopped at Ripple when Brad Garlinghouse was communicating with the SEC every single month, was the one bringing in regulation and trying to usher in regulation, and they wait till right before Jay Clayton leaves to sue them for something that happened 7 years ago. It was all planned out. They're like, let's sue you now. Let's rush in regulation. Let's suppress the price in December. Let's freak people out. Let's make them run for the hills, okay? We're going to pump the other coins, and then once we settle the case in February, in April, we're going to launch and let the dogs out. Who let the dogs out? Boom! And those ticks like us that stayed on the dog are going to get rich by association. Just my opinion, not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm just telling you what I'm doing. I'm the tick on the dog, man. I am locked in. I am not letting go. I'm holding on to that dog. They can grab me. They can grab the tweezers. I ain't going nowhere. Because I believe in what I'm invested in. This is not a game to me, Warriors. I don't sway like the wind. When somebody gives me a hot tip, I don't run for the hot tip. I'm like an oak tree. I have unwavering belief in the products and service that I invest in. So if Ripple goes down, if they take us out, I'm going down with the ship. Because I'm abundant here. I'm wealthy here. That's why I don't sway, Warriors. This is not a game to me. This is about generational wealth for my family, for all the warriors around me. That's how you do your investments. You don't listen to a hot tip. You don't watch 50 million YouTube videos and make your decisions. You don't make your decisions off some long-haired, hairy-backed, bearded hippie guy with a tinfoil hat on. You make your decisions because you feel good about what you're doing, because you've been doing your study, because you're listening to your gut, because you're doing your intermittent fasting, you're doing your high-intensity training, your mind and body are clear, and you can think clearly, because this is not a game anymore, Warriors. This is our life. And the 1% of the population owns 97% of the wealth, and those who own the money can control the media, and those who control the media control your information. You've been preemptive programming since you were a young child, all of us. And so it's time to wake up, Warriors. And this is not about waking up and going and protesting and doing this. It's about waking up your internal mind. As Jesus said, the world is born in you. You were not born in the world. Jesus said multiple times, you are a king. Act accordingly. I just said that, but act accordingly, okay? Pray with discernment. Don't pray. Don't beg. Please, God, help me. Pray as if it already exists. Dear Lord, thank you so much for the abundance, the millions and millions of dollars that I can, billions of dollars that I can bring back to the people so I can provide freedom, food, sustainability for all the people around me. Thank you, Lord, for it. I appreciate it. I'm so honored to have all of this. This is because of you, Lord. I love every single human. Most of all, I love you, warriors. It's time to roll, baby. It's right in front of your face. How do you hide something in plain sight, warriors? So my name is Coach JV. I am the top health and mindset coach in the world. If you want to join our private warrior academy, click the link down below. You'll join a community of over 400 people now in 9 different countries that are much better than me. Cryptocurrency call on Thursdays. We have a Discord with smarter people than me in that Discord sharing ideas. I show you my exact portfolio, not a financial advisor, not financial advice, and we're taking this to a whole nother level. Is it a perfect program? No, absolutely not. But we listen to feedback and we grow every single day. We're growing rapidly. Don't miss the opportunity to be part of the biggest community in the world. Click the link down below and get ready to rise. Warriors, rise! Love you guys.